So who am I here with? Tell me a little bit about yourself and the organization that you are part of.
Okay. Well, I am Casey Leach. I'm the Executive Director for BeMoreCaring, and I am the care coordinator here at Abundant Life Church. And this program is called Christmas for Children, and it's the bridge between BeMoreCaring and Christmas for Children. And this is my lovely assistant.
I'm Amy D.
And she doesn't have a title yet, but next year she's going to be the Executive Director over Christmas for Children. She just doesn't know yet.
All right.
I'm with it.
Okay. All right.
Give me a little bit of the history of the toys, or the, sorry, what's the organization?
Christmas for Children.
Kisses for Children.
Well, Christmas for Children has always been something that's been near and dear to my heart, just because my family in the past was a family that needed support during the holidays, just because of things that were out of our control. And I, in my old church, started this ministry, and it's grown to what you see today. When I became a part of BeMoreCaring, I've always had a dream to make it its own nonprofit. And when I was working at my old church, it kept growing and growing and growing. And when I came to BeMoreCaring, it continued to grow. But then I moved to a different area, so I started working with the area Department of Social Services and area recovery programs, because those are families that are identified in need already. And those agencies need help with resources to help all the families they get. Since COVID, the numbers have gone up exponentially in every area. This year, there's over 10,000 children in Anne Arundel County that need assistance for the holidays, and that doesn't even include through other agencies like the recovery programs. So that's where we started, and that's how we began. I started because I had a heart for others, because somebody had a heart for me, and I believe through relationship, it can start with a toy. But we have an intentionality with what we do here. The intentionality is we call every single family we're serving that we're given from these agencies, and we start a relationship with them. We learn their stories, what they're willing to tell us. We learn more about them and their kids. And the things we do with intentionality is we try to pick gifts for the kids. Our sponsors, we tell them about the kids, so it's more intentional. And then we create events that they come to, either the gifts are delivered to them or picked up. And again, it's another opportunity to engage with the families. And it's gotten so big now that we can't do it all here. So what I've done is taken what we've done and made it like a model, and we've trained other organizations to do it like we do, but then we give them this little flexibility to make it their own. So that outreach event or that distribution event of the gifts can be however they see fit. One church we partner with does a party, but it's a party with their entire church. So the families that they're sponsoring, you don't even know who's the families of the church or the families that are being sponsored.
That's great.
Because they're all engaging in the activities of the church. And in that time frame, the families have a little appointment to go pick up their gifts. The parents do, while the kids are engaged in activities. And it's done all at one time. Another group delivers them to their houses, and they said they walk away crying every year, because you see where some of these people live and the conditions they live, but yet the parents are so humbled and crying and thankful for what they've done. Here at Abundant Life Church, we set a marketplace up. We schedule appointments. The families come in here. We have volunteers that pour on the families, and they can take anything they want from the marketplace area. We have coats, clothing, wrapping paper, wrapping materials, household items that they might not be able to afford, or it might be looked over, because when you have a limited income, you get the important things. And these are the things that are luxuries or extras or things like that, and they can take as much as they want. So it blesses the parents too.
Alrighty, so give me a little bit of a timeline for this whole project. When donations are dropped off to when they're picked up.
We started this year with a small group. We do small groups at Abundant Life Church, every week, and meet. And some of them are Bible study. One of them is a chosen group. Well, Casey led a Christmas for Children group this year. So we started about mid-November. September. And really all of the action happens this week and next week. In the end of November, we started setting up this room with items that we already have. Our sponsors have to have the gifts back to us by Sunday the 15th, and distribution starts on the 16th.
Wow.
And this entire room will be staged with families numerically, and their gifts are ready, and we have them all ready for them to go. And timeline, it's all the action happens in about 2 weeks.
The action is 2 weeks, but the planning is all year.
And it's going to get bigger.
And donors, and like I've been saying, it's been growing.
We have a logo.
We're up to 427 children this year so far that we've helped. We have
We have a logo
We have a
for Christmas
logo.
for
We
Children.
are getting ready to turn this into its own nonprofit. We have some friends that are going to help us create a website and make this serious. So by next year, we'll have a website, we'll have the whole thing, and hopefully in the next year, we can get all the official stuff done for it to be its own nonprofit.
We'll have a building within 5 years.
Okay, Amy's claiming we're going to have a building in 5
That's
years.
awesome.
So.
Within. It could be next year.
Okay. We trust God. It'll be when it's His timing.
So, how many volunteers do you need for something like tonight with organizing the gifts that are received?
The maximum number of volunteers we ever have is 5 because it can get confusing.
Right.
And right now we're just trying to clear out the room. But yeah, we would do 5 a day. And I think we have a limited number of people that get plugged in.
But we could use more.
We could use a lot more,
and
especially this week because we'll be here every day this week and up till Thursday of next week.
Yeah.
Pretty much all day.
And the days of distribution, we could use tons more people, probably 10 to 20 people to make
16th
it run well.
Through the 19th.
But it's also, that's the best part. When families come to pick up, that's the time we really get to engage with them and love on them. And if we have people that can like bring the gifts up, and we do it a very strategic way because we schedule 2 to 3 appointments every half hour. So it's not everybody at the same time.
We need some muscles
We
too.
need muscles.
Because
yeah.
we do bless these families, God does, abundantly. And we're all falling apart. I had shoulder surgery. We all have limitations here. So we need some strength.
But we can always use people. We always can use people too behind the scene. It's not just what you see. We're trying to create spreadsheets and data sheets and stuff like that because metrics are so important. So if you got mathy people that like doing that kind of stuff, people who are good with
Did he just look at Mom?
with like the media and technology, I am technology limited. I'm good with my mouth, but not with that kind of stuff. I want to create. I have all in my mind. I have all these things I want to create. Don't know how to do it.
This next year is going to grow and build, and we'll have room for volunteers throughout the year. I envision people soliciting community partners during the off season, during the summer, and connecting with them. Businesses want to help a lot of the time. Yeah, we also did a fundraising course recently through a grant, and we learned a lot about ways to get resources.
So this has grown to now. It's like it was a hobby before, and now it's official. Like the last maybe 5-6 years, it's gotten bigger and bigger, and more people hear about it, and then people hear about it and they want to be a part of it. So it's grown, but it's literally the busiest time is probably September through next week. And these next 2 weeks is the most intense time where we need the most people. But again, like right now, like a lot of this, moving this in here and setting it up took a lot of people. Right now it's set up. So now we're just we're in the holding pattern right now. Gifts are starting to trickle in, but this weekend, they're going to pour in. And then we have to keep it organized. So I keep telling Amy, the biggest thing is we can't lose a child. So we still have kids that need sponsoring. It's always up until the end. We get a lot of people that come. We partner with another church in the area, and when they get inquiries about needing Christmas help, they'll send them to us. But we are done now. But we have a sign up genius where we still have kids available. I know God's going to take care of it. He always does. But they're out there. So if you guys know anybody that wants to sponsor kids, we got plenty. And sadly, it's teenagers. And I didn't even mention that to you in this whole time we've been talking. A lot of the agencies cut them off at 15, and then they're not considered necessary for help after the age of 15. Well, I'm sorry. Would you be sad if Mommy didn't give you gifts for Christmas?
Yeah.
Then that's my point. So I tell DSS intentionally give me families with older kids or kids who were on your list before and now are not because they've aged out, and they give them to us. So that's why we call too. And Amy will call and she'll find out, yep, there's a teenager here. And a lot of our families we add another kid to because there's teenagers involved. And we want the teenagers because I'm sorry, I have a 24, 29, and a 30-year-old. And they would be mad at me still to this day if they didn't get Christmas gifts. So,
What do you think, like, your vision for the number of kids that we could serve in 1 year? Like, do you think we could get to serving 1,000 with our partners?
Oh, yeah, easily.
Yeah.
Easily. I just need more space. Easily. And I need more space and organization. That's that A type of me coming in. I have to have order, but I don't know how to create the IT part of it to keep the order. I mean, I have a dream. I would love to have a label printing system and boxes, and the kid stuff goes in a box and we label it. And but that's down there. That's dreaming. But right now, this works. Trash bags work. So yeah.
Alrighty. How can MSJ students get involved if they're interested or in need of service hours?
Oh, we talked about that. Here volunteering and at my warehouse for BeMoreCaring where we serve the homeless.
What website do they need to go to get involved?
So BeMoreCaring.com and Get Involved is the tab at the top. And here we don't have a website yet for Christmas for Children, but you can contact Amy or I. You have my number now. And we can set you up here. This is only for the next 2 weeks, but Christmas for BeMoreCaring goes on all year round. So that's always availability for service hours there, whether it's working in our warehouse or doing distribution on the street. But being there keeps you plugged into here.
Christmas for Children has an 833 number. It's 833
She can't remember.
444 Xmas 9627. I
So,
think it is.
and that'll bring you to Amy. So that's our number here. So we'll make sure you have that. But we have opportunities all the time. And again, at the warehouse, it's sorting donations, preparing for outreach, and then if
You do weekender bags, right?
We do weekender. We
Hygiene.
do all kinds of stuff, and then going on the street is an amazing thing because it really forges relationships with the friends we serve experiencing homelessness.
Website again?
BeMoreCaring.com.
Alrighty.
So yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.